The King started in 1964 by Dave Davis. He nicely asked his brother Ray to join the band. Ray then took over the band and made it his own. Ray and Dave Davis are the youngest of 8 kids. As kids, they had to fight for the attention of their 6 older sisters and their parents. Ray just turned out to be a little better than his brother at this. He was much more outgoing and very much a nonconformist, which most people aren't. In the 1950s, Solomon Asch did an experiment on conformity, which is when somebody on their own does things just like other people do. In the experiment, a group of Confederates and one non-Confederate are asked to pick which line is the same length as the first line. The Confederates, on purpose, give the wrong answer, and most of the non-Confederates gave the wrong answer so they wouldn't stand out. The King song, a dedicated follower of fashion, written by Ray Davis, was written in 1966 to make fun of all of the conformists of the fashion industry. There is a quote from Ray about the inspiration of the song. "I got pissed off with a fashion designer at a party, always going on about fashion. I was just saying you don't have to be anything. I just wanted to be the individual who created his own fashion." Now, and especially in the 60s, no one felt this way. Everyone wanted to keep up with the latest fashions and dress like everyone else. The quote from the song, "It will make or break him, so he has got to buy the best," tells us that this dedicated follower of fashion must buy the most expensive clothes, just like everyone else, so that he can be like everyone else and so that everyone will like him. The quote, "One week he's in polka dots, the next week he's in stripes," tells us how often the fashions change, and this means that he must really work hard to keep up with the fashions, and this must be all he cares about. The quote, "And when he pulls his frilly nylon panties right up tight, he feels a dedicated follower of fashion." This tells us that when he wears things just like everyone else, he feels good. And just like everyone else, which is exactly what he wants to feel. To conclude my speech, this song is with no possible doubt about conformity. So it is pretty funny that the people, just like the character in the song, make this song such a hit.